There's only 3 people here. Hello. So, Greg, you don't live in the United States, right? You don't have to tell me where... I'm not trying to be weird. You don't have to tell me where you live. I'm just saying, like, in or out. Shovel. No, not shovel, but Aoxus. Look at that mercury. There's, like, no one. Watch, when I go get the minerals... There's gonna be people that flood in. Oh, it appears that if you moved out of the United States, I see you made an upgrade. Hey, right now, I'm just saying you're not missing out on much that you're outside the United States. But dude, yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, I would definitely be a little bit careful in the United States now. We are untrustworthy. Our economy is tanking. Well, I wouldn't say tanking, but it's curved. You see, I'm not that much of an economist, so take my word with a grain of salt. I've analyzed the stocks prices of NASDAQ, Dow Industrial Average. I've also done S&P 500 and the United States Dollar Index. Why what? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to act dumb, but seriously, like, why what? Because our leadership is garbage right now. Like, trust me. The stock market was actually in an upward, but ever since the election of Mr. Orange Guy, it appears that the stocks appear to they're starting to curve. They're going up like this, and they're going up. No, I'm not trying to make the salute, but they're going up like this, and now they're starting to, like, curve. And here's some pictures I screenshotted today. Now, I drew a line of best fit. So I'm trying to be honest, but can you kind of see where I'm going here? Boom. Starting to curve, and that's the dollar index right there. It's starting to curve. And here's the thing. Back in the 1930s, we passed the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, which is supposed to improve the economy. Now, when the economy's improved, it goes up, right? Now, this is when the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act was initiated. I don't think that's improvement to me. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act did not cause the Great Depression, but it nonetheless severified it. Made it much worse than it needed to be. Plus, do I need to even mention what happened in the White House a couple days ago with Zelensky? They wouldn't even let him talk. We don't say thank you. Oh, you off the cards. Like, bruh. And they literally criticized him of, his suit. Like, bro, he's in a war-torn country. I don't think suits matter at this moment of time. We've tried tariffing Canada. What happened? Well, basically, and look, to be completely honest, I'm independent. Like, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an independent, right? I don't join either side. But here's what I have an issue with our administration. Are there great Republicans? Oh, hell yeah, there are. There's like Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's it called? Abraham Lincoln. They were pretty good Republicans, but they didn't power trip. But here's the issue. First off, he said that we would drive the prices rapidly down, the economy would be rapidly fixed. Well, that blue mark that's the administration. Oh, look, it's actually getting better. Oh. Actually, after the administration took office, NASDAQ, Dow, and S&P hit their 1 month low. So they're actually curving. Second of all, he said, oh, we are going to rapidly get eggs at $2. They're... By the way, I would love to hear how much eggs are at wherever you live. Because right now, they're $6. I went... As of a few weeks ago, I went to Walmart, and they're $6 a dozen. I've heard in other countries, the most expensive you'll get eggs is like $2. But also, yeah, basically the guy in office, he lies all the time. The Washington Post, which is a right-wing newspaper, did a poll, right? They did a, thing where they found out, right? And they found out that he basically spouted up to 30,000 lies. That's more than 20 lies a day in his first administration. Also, let's not even talk about Doge, which basically is this government, basically, Elon Musk, nobody voted for him. Yet he is basically cutting the National Weather Service, the NOAA, he's cutting healthcare benefits, he is cutting quote-unquote DEI, which basically just means, like, things that help people with minorities. So, like, for example, oh, nice. I think I saw that. Yeah, you're Mia. You are Mia. Your name is Mia on this game. By the way, his approval rating is 45%, and his disapproval rating is 51%. So most people in the country, although small majority of people, don't like him, and they don't think he is doing good. Doge has like a 30% approval rating, and what, like a 50-ish% disapproval. So basically, down the toilet. That's fine. I'm not happy about my name. I wish that M in my name would turn into an A. See that? That's mercury. I think the entire boxes of it too. Look at that. Yeah, 21 grand. And have you ever seen... I'm sorry if I get political, Hunter. But, dude, like, I'm seeing, like, ruby red places online, like Republican, like 15+ R, which means that there is way more support for Republicans than Democrats, and they are getting booed out of their town halls. Like, people are getting pissed. I've even heard a couple Trump voters get pissed. His first presidency was a little bit rocky. Polls from Gallup. By the way, Gallup is a it's a centrist, which means that they're neither Democrat or Republican. Gallup has been doing polls since JFK. And I looked at the entirety of the first term of Trump. I think I only saw one out of like probably 1 out of 50 polls around that he got more approval than disapproval. Dude went more negative than me in Black Ops 6. And I kind of sometimes go negative in that game. 3 more crates. And then the ship is goodbye. It's on a stand right now. And by the way, again, I want to be an NWS person, and I find the way that they are cutting. They fired 800 weather people at the federal level just a couple days ago, and it pissed me off. It's ridiculous, in my opinion. Well, thanks. Yeah. I thought about doing Terraria lately. But dude, in school, my college campus got these really trippy ass 3D computers. And again, the vision looks like it's 3D. And goodbye. Yeah, pretty sure you start spinning violently. But apparently, so right now, when he started office, his approval rating was -1%, and now it's -6%. Basically underwater. Let's see, what I screenshotted it. Let's see. So, yeah, as of February 16th, it's -6%. I'm waiting for the next poll. Like, I am foaming at the mouth. Okay, hurry. Now, we need to get to these people. -6%. So, basically, 45% approve, 51% disapproval. Look, it doesn't matter. Like, anything above, even 50% disapproval. That technically means half the people don't want to, they don't approve, right? I better race these kids over to the mine before they waste. Dude, I've been finding, off stream, I've been finding some wimpy ass uranium deposits and plutonium. Like, they were always like small. Rainbow Void is back. Hello. Yes, I remember you. Never said you couldn't. Oh god, if you could actually, if you can help, like, if you're good at following instructions, yes. Honestly, I don't want to be cocky, but I just honestly feel like if I had a force of people under my thumb, I could actually lead them, I could get shit done. There we go, yes! See, oh, it's okay, I guess. It's a little fart of a vein of uranium. You better join quick, because we're gonna get that uranium. Okay, so see that? That is per... Okay, yep, we already got loaders coming in. Yeah, we have 2 slots available. Now, let's play a game of how long does it take, how many miners does it take to load a whole chunk of uranium? Maybe, yeah. Miners in both sense. Oh, there we go. Good job. You want a cookie? Good kid. Good job. Throw him a cookie. Anyway, let's load this uranium up. Pronto. This is what we call radio prospecting. It's the aspect of finding nuclear ore in nature. And this right here is called stupidity, which is the prospect of a guy without a driver's license absolutely mounting my car as if we're trying to reproduce. Cars can't have babies, so stop trying it. I might look at that. Hey, can you... This, chat, is why I have a slight dislike of kids, because they just... Well, I think it speaks for itself. Please. Can you guys get out? I'm gonna guess you probably have more than 50% of that IQ than these guys. Based on saying you're most likely smarter. I'm very well aware both of you are kids. Like, you guys are actually smart. Not trying to be that person, but it's like, I swear, everybody... You get what I'm trying, right? Like, the average person on Roblox, this is what happens. I'm not getting out of here. I am not getting out. By the way, if you're on the server and you get... If we get this uranium... Oh. Honestly, we probably need less people. Good thing my truck has two. You see that? This is uranium. You cannot tell that it's uranium. You can't see the stats about it. There you are. This ore will give you $1,000 in ingots. So, do you know how this game works? If not, I'll tell you. People are separated into three roles: miners, haulers, and dispatchers. Miners will break tunnels, dig them out, and look for ores. Haulers will grab these blocks, put them in the truck like I'm doing, and haul them out. Dispatchers will take crates from the refinery and deliver them to the ship. A crate has a certain amount of money that it's worth. When it gets put onto the ship, the money from the crate will be split and divided amongst all players. No matter what you're doing, you can literally even be an AFK person, and you'll still get the money. Stop. Oh, I'd say there's still a chunk of uranium. So, yep, we got it all. It's in everybody's truck. Okay, so you might want to reset, honestly. Hey, yeah, actually, if you reset, I'll give you a ride. Actually, or you can just get into this. Wait, hold on. There we go. Let's see if you can get in there. I locked it because I don't like it when people ride with me. Yeah, you would definitely be getting cancer right about now. Unlike a lot of the people, I have a Game Pass and I have a Geiger counter. This lets me see where the uranium is and sniff it out. Right now, my truck contains $126,000 of ore. We're gonna get thousands of dollars per box if we do this. Let's go to the next batch. Luckily with me, like... Nice. Do you know what albinism is? So if you don't know what albinism is, see this? Your skin, right here, has a stuff called melanin in it. And melanin is color. The more melanin you are, the darker skin color you will have. The reason why humans have developed darker skin colors is because melanin is good at deflecting or protecting the body against UV. So for example, if you go close to the equator, a lot of people there have darker skins because the equator is closer to the sun. And the equator gets a lot more UV. But away from the equator, people don't have as dark a skin because there's no need to defense. So people, of course, white, Caucasian people have naturally developed melanin or they didn't develop as much melanin. So with the lighter skin means you have less protection against UV, but you'll get more vitamin D. The darker the skin color is means that more protection against UV, but you don't get as much vitamin D. However, with albinism, your body completely lacks melanin. And here's a problem, is that people with albinism are very sensitive to the sun. That's what I've learned in biology class, is that they are often, their eyesight is often pretty sensitive. Like, for example, the reason why albino things' eyes are red is because your eyes, of course, if you see, has a color, right? You can see my eyes are blue. But albinism, there is no color. So what you're seeing in the red is the blood vessels at the back of the retina. Thanks. Not this way. Beep. Beep. Yep, we're getting close. Yep, we're close. We're right on the ass of this. Right ahead. Yep, right there. Oh, it's another fart, isn't it? Yep, it is. Okay, resetting. Warning, whenever I find uranium, I didn't place a beacon there. Dummy me. At least I know where to go. I placed a beacon there, that way I know where to go. I can tell all the other people to go there. What the hell? Just wait a second. Wait till he starts bringing the uranium. Yup, get ready to get a fat stack of money. You ready? Ready, Rainbow? You're about to get a fat stack. Apologies, this thing has bad brakes and bad steering. There we go, I unlocked it. Get ready for the fat stack of money in the top. Ready? Give it any second now. Guy's delivering the crate to the docks. There we go, 2 grand. Nice. What a genius. Guy's a quote Sigma man can't no. Now do you see? I did not burn 3 hours into mechanics class for this. Ooh, good catch, dude. Good shit. Yeah, there you go. I think I can still detect a piece. There it is. Good eyes. Hey, can you please? Yep, there's nothing more. Enough patience. Get out of my way. Thank you. He resetted. Yeah, just give up, dude. Marked. There we go. And the good thing is that, by the way, this stuff, uranium, is the second most valuable ore in the game. This is what we need to mine. Nothing else. Yeah, good shit. And by the way, remember, it does not matter who delivers anything. It does not matter who mines. It does not matter who hauls. Everybody gets the money. So, don't ever play competitively in this game. This is a game that requires a lot of team player. Also, tip, target the big boy chunks. Like, look, 7 ingots from this block, and you go to the smaller one, you get like 3. I mean, get everything, but if you want any way to be more productive, you always get the big blocks. Yeah, that fat boy right there, that's 11 ingots. You can hold 10 more. By the way, I'm just gonna let you know, we're doing like more than most people in the server. Oh, we're making lots of money with this one, people. That might be our, one of us might be putting up. No, stop. Oh, that's my fault. Oh God, I pressed square and then Oh. Well, at least we can clear these out. That's my fault. That is my fault. Oh, that pisses me off. I've done that so many times. At least it's like really close, right? I'm pretty good. I can get this fast. I wish they would make a different button for the dump, like triangle. By the way, if you select a block and you can't move it and it won't select, that means someone else. Like, see, like, I couldn't select that block because you had it. 8 more pieces. I'm about to say, is that bad fat boy block? One more. We can only take one more. And we're good. We're good. Yep. I'm about to say, if you ever load the truck and you see that I'm driving back, that means I'm full. But don't go for that chunk. I'll be back. The problem is that if you put extra loads on, it'll make the thing buggy. Okay, let's hightail it out of here. I'll be back. Flee the facility? No. You know what game I like is Doomspire Bricks Battle or whatever the name is. I'm pretty good at destroying things in that game. Combat, I'm okay. Yeah, I saw you fell. I'll be back. See, they're getting the bad stuff. Look at that, 100 and... By the way, the average ship I see, if people don't go for uranium, the average ship would be worth like roughly $100,000, and I have $131,000 of uranium in the truck. Good job, buddy. Let's see, that will create about 5 crates of uranium. Like, where is this guy going? Oh, look, there's nothing in the refinery, which means we can just dump only uranium in it. Isn't it beautiful? Shoot, chat, we might be able to hit 3 veins today. By the way, warning, I play PlayStation. I have a bad habit of lagging out. We're about to make some money on this one, people. Oh, yeah. Flood it with uranium. Don't let anybody flood it with anything else. The only issue is that, yeah, these guys are generating a lot of blocks, which means that we could have to clean up. Thing that I need help with, honestly, and anything, is people taking the rest of these blocks, the low value ones, and running them into the incinerator. Yeah, when you see people with these trucks, you help them out. I don't care if I play this game a lot, I just love it. While you load uranium, I'm gonna push these out of the way. $700, that's probably a little bit of uranium in it. Actually, no, it's not. There's not 1 ingot of uranium. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm about to say it'd be $1,000 then. But no, remember, the money gets split. And this is like a medium vein. Probably a medium vein. And I'd probably say, maybe large medium vein. But dude, I always thought that the uranium would spawn in like tiny, like 1 block units, like limestone, ruby, and all this like iron and stuff. But no, it doesn't. It spawns in pretty heavy chunks. Like, there we go. That's uranium. There's most of the uranium in there. See how much money you get? You're gonna be able to upgrade your gear a lot better with that. So in a way, with my 2 game passes, I can help servers. A little baby block. That one you got is probably more. Worth more, I might say. Be full? Ow! There we go. I think we're full. Yes, we are. No more. I'm sorry, but no more. I'm sorry. The only reason I'm getting rid of these 2 blocks is because I can't see. There's 1 block. There we go. He's gonna finish it off, most likely. The great thing about this truck is that it's got pretty good capacity. Like, a base truck has like 2, but you can upgrade it to 5. This has like a capacity of 27, but you can upgrade it to 32. You can just speed right out of here. This is the 2nd best truck in the game. I don't want to be a douche, but yeah, we better get that and thread the needle. Yeah, there we go. Squeeze right through. We have 136,000. We're going to get a lot of money off this truck. And by the way, if we get the high value ores like uranium and plutonium, we're going to get a fat bonus. Usually we get $500 bonuses, but we can get like 3. Look. He's probably going to get another crate. Ready? Make it rain. Make it rain. So you see the blocks are going to go in here, and they're going to be processed into those cauldrons over there, those crucibles. Then they're going to dump out. Oops, there's one that's stuck. There it goes. And then if you look, really, dude. And you see they're going to be processed into those ingots over there. See the ingots? Then they're going to be packed into these crates, and then they're going to be shipped off into the I almost said bitch for some reason. And you can see over here that, look at that, the last, oh wow, they actually did pretty good on these ships. Like, this is the average ship. They did very good on that ship. Look at that, day 4, or day 3 was nuts. Let's do more. Let's do it again. They probably had this honed in. But here's the issue, is that they're not cleaning out the mine. And we're going to need to throw away a bunch of this stuff. That is why I love having 20/20 vision. There we go. That's nickel. Then there's like a block I've dropped right there. Yep, there it is. There's 1, 2, there's 1 right there, there's 1 right there. Again, I'm like, no cap, people. I did go to the doctor. I haven't gone to the eye doctor in years, but last time I did, I had 20/20 vision. I should be going there in a couple days. There's not going to be much, because they probably cleaned it out, so good job of them. Yep, there's 1 little hidden block. Yep, you got that one. There's 1 right there. Stuff right here. There might be some more under here. Let me unbury it. There we go. Yeah, that's probably it. But again, uranium is, again, means 2nd most valuable ore in the game. Nothing left. I can't detect. But I'm detecting another vein. So yes, we're doing. But actually, hold on. Before I do this. So here's how I do. I probe the wall, and I find which wall has the most signal. Okay. By the way, my truck is unlocked. You should be able to come in. Here, clear that marker. I'm about to leave, by the way. I'm gonna... Actually, I'm probably gonna come down with a drill. Okay, so roughly where you're at is where we need to go. Hell yeah. By the way, we need people to haul out this junk. I could probably take my, my gargantuan. There we go. This guy took five light years, or like 5 millennia to get out of the freaking mine. Look how much money we're making. By the way, our average box I'll see is like roughly under $300. That was a bad voice crack. Holy shit. Anyway, there we go. Hell yeah, people. We're doing very good today. We need that guy. One of the haulers needs to stop and become or one of the dispatchers needs to become a miner. Not a miner, but a hauler. Any miners? Got one. You know what time it is. Let's get the vortex out. Somebody dropped a block of uranium Yep. Yeah, I'll trust him to get that uranium put back in there. That stuff, yeah, you're gonna make money, but not as nearly as much. By the way, if you want to know what the ores values are, go to that screen or just go to Mining Inc. Remastered and just search up ores on Fandom and you'll see the ores. The only ores you'll never see in the game, practically, is Twitchium, Fool's, whatever, Fool something, and, the Pumpkin ore. Wait, hold on. Sorry if my beeping is getting annoying. I think there's actually something over here. Let me mine and see if I... Wait, hold on. Actually, of course, I wanna do it. I wanna manually inspect. And you're not gonna see my eyes for a second. I have my hand on the screen, my finger on the screen of where that needle is. Yeah, it's this wall. We need to mine over here. And slap that bad boy down. And come on. There we go. Don't go up because of mine unnecessary amount of ores. I'm gonna run out of the limit. It's somewhere over here. I'm gonna stop mining. I'm gonna mine a tunnel. Actually, there you go. Okay, so here's the thing. You see that number? Don't mine ores. If we mine ores, we won't be able to dig anymore. We found quartz. Look at that. Quartz is $102 per ingot. Not as valuable as uranium. Only like 1/10 of the value. But still. Don't mine anymore because watch. If you mine a block, it'll increase the limit, and then when that number hits 600, it will not. So watch what happens when we mine the iron. Ready? Bam. 7. It won't. It will actually increase, and we won't be able to mine anymore. We'll have to be forced to halting. So I'm resulting to this. I'm going to find the uranium. I'm going to place the marker down. And I'm planning to haul away the uranium. Or haul away all the garbage. Do we need to dig right? Let's see. So what's called we dig a tunnel to the right, And I click this over and over. I think it's straight ahead because it barely is changing. Yeah, it might be straight ahead. If it's not the, Yep, there. See, there we go. Some idiot pushed it to the limit. And see, this is what pisses me off about this game. I'm almost willing to put my money on the fact that it might be straight ahead. Honestly, if you really need to help me at all, the best thing you can do to help me with is if you got in a truck, yeah, it may not be the best truck, and just haul out all your minerals. Or start hauling out the stuff. Yeah, that might be your best shot. Aluminum, not that valuable. Yeah, I don't want to be bossy, but again, if you can follow that directive, we can make money. You have $3,000? There's no way you have 3,000. You should have like multiple thousands of dollars. Cause I just you should probably have at least like 50 grand, right? Probably. $3,000. Oh. Ooh, look at that. That's a little you can exploit. Now, do you have 17,100 more? Ooh. Dare I? Look at this. You can literally... This is so weird. Imagine they try to get that and they can't. And this game's cooperative, so who cares? Come on. It's gotta be really, really close. What's that? Yep, aluminum. We're getting so close. Man, imagine if we get the big load. Oh, shucks. Uh-oh, we might have a glitched chunk. We might have glitched uranium. Quote-unquote glitched uranium. I wonder... So, if you saw how the game generates, basically, these blocks aren't always here. They actually generate procedurally. So here's what I wonder. Is that they have a point where they mark where this ore will spawn. That's the wall right there. And so, therefore... You know, what if we... Okay, what if we could staircase up? I want a staircase up. Okay. What about over here? Yeah, when it comes to the edge of this part, that's where it gets really weird. Nope. Who the hell is this? Hey, it's the guy that was blocking us earlier. He probably doesn't have a Geiger counter. He's wondering what the hell we're doing. I don't think there's uranium here. It says there is, but it's just probably a glitch chunk. Usually when it gets to the border of the mine, it will not spawn. I've had that happen before off stream. If that is like that, that is pretty sad. Unless... Yeah, it shows like it's like right here, practically. It's a dud. Yeah, if it's not over here, it might be upwards. I don't think so. I'm gonna try one more time. It's gotta be up. If it ain't this way, this way, this way, it's... What the hell? Where'd all that light come from? That's weird. Put light. Oh yeah, like one of those like little light posts, yeah. Yeah, pack it up, it's done. It's done. It probably spawned on the other side of the wall where we can't get it, so it's done. It's not real. It's fake. Yeah, we can't get to it. That's the second time. Yeah, I'm resetting. I'm out. I'm gonna... Probably, you might want to get your other truck, because if I'm in this thing, you can't ride. Actually, hold on, give me a second. Just gonna... Don't stay in the game. And... Damn it. Hold on, and bam. Now... Okay, should be in the same game as you, right? Because if you join a game in Roblox, it'll auto-join your buddies. Yup, you know why I do that? Because if I spend more like an hour in this game, it will crash, and my stream will just crash. I'm not even joking you. That's just how my game works, I guess. It's a big pain in the ass. Here. So, to get a truck, you go here, and you just buy... You spawn in a truck that you already own. Don't waste those dynamites. You can't ride on this. It's a single-seater, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do my magic. And you know what? If you really want to ride with me, I could probably take the AXs. I mean, I might do that. Hello. I'm gonna get the Aoxus. Because, I mean, if you can help me load up, yeah, we can bring out 32 as opposed to, that. I'm gonna go get the Aoxus. Be right back. I'll come pick you up when I get the Aoxus. Yeah, we're not making that much money. I might just send it. I might just be that person that sends this. Wait right there. Right in front. I'll get you. There we go. Let's haul it out with this. Damn it, my work has been reverted. There's a miner, isn't there? Yep, there's two of them. 0 money since I left. You're unemployed! You're unemployed! Okay, here's what you're gonna need to do. Go in there, spawn a truck, and just... don't write it. Unemployed people don't make money. That's a good thing. But also a bad thing because you basically just lost 50 grand. I was actually about to buy these red machine guns. Or something very close to them. Oh. That sucks. Don't worry, just it doesn't matter. Get a truck, get a frickin' whatever you want. Now, all you gotta do, or if you really want to do it, just get out. If you want to do it, you can just get out and ride my truck. And then, like everybody else, leave your truck in the middle because you're inconsiderate. I'm not saying you're inconsiderate, I'm just saying you'll blend in. There you go. You should start making money. Don't worry, I'm here. Interesting. When you're unemployed, you don't make money. You're unemployed. So, we're gonna clean out the mines. So, we're just gonna grab anything and everything. Now, did you get money? Did you just get money now? Yeah, don't even get in. Just get on like a garbage guy. Just... yeah, you had to be employed. These are not going to make us any money. I saw... Are you in the game? I don't know who your avatar is. Alright, we're full. Unlocked it. Good thing is that this thing picks up speed. Look at this genius. Why are there two of those machines? Those machines can hold 2 crates each. Uh-oh. Sorry, buddy. I'm just gonna have to cut you off. Oh! Here, get in my truck. You should be able to. Just... When you ever get the money, get that truck. That truck's pretty good. What the hell? Did you just get right over? Oh, what a dick! I don't know if I can help you. What a dick! He literally just reset his truck. I can't drive it. What a douchebag. He basically effed you over. You're gonna... just jump. Spam jump. There you go. Good job. What a douchebag, dude. He basically just locked you under his truck. Getting in? You can get in the seat, can't you? Though, yeah, that truck right there, what that guy has, is a pretty good truck. It's very slim. It's a little slow. Doesn't have that much capacity. These ores are not that valuable, but it's the best we got. I might do what I like to call flooding, which just basically means just flood all the ship with garbage, get it out, and get the mine to reset. When the ship goes, the mine resets. I'll drive like a maniac to a certain degree. Well, not that many more. Two more. One, and when you get in, we're done for this load at least. Again, just be careful, you might get flung off. Thank you for the help. I mean, honestly, the great thing about this game is that the helping, when you help, it comes right back to you. Let's flood this ship, and after we flood the ship, hopefully we'll find some more valuable ores. But there's that one quartz vein that we actually didn't mine upon, but now we know that we can't get it because... Beacon. Oh, there it is. Made your way all the way to my beacon. There we go. Okay. Careful and catapult. Oh. Rainbow Void here is about he's asking to suffer the catapult effect. Which basically means, you know, when you ride in the back of a school bus and the back axle hits a frickin' bump, you get sent. So that pile of shit. Wait, hold on. Did I do that? I did do that. Yes, I did. You know, we should target that quartz. We're making nothing. Yeah, Rainbow Void's probably going for the quartz. I don't blame him. Let's go for the quartz. That's iridium. That's iridium right there. Look at that. See it? You don't have the game pass that lets you see the names, but I do. Honestly, the names that should that game pass should become default. That shouldn't even be a game pass. Is there more? No, I can't mine because idiot basically is pushing the limit. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a bit. Yep, this is Iridium. Rainbow Void. We got Iridium. And we got the max. Did they already take all the quartz out? He's probably trying to find the uranium, but he can't. Because it's probably on the other side. Did you have that big drill, Church Cat? Yeah, is that you? Looking for what? How do I know you're looking for what? Iridium? The quartz? I don't know, I was assuming. Quartz is like the second worst ore. Because I told you that. I'm like, you know what? I bet you he's probably running towards the quartz. Since you're not picking up stuff but into my truck, you're running for the quartz, aren't you? Yep, you were. Get this shit right here. I don't know how much iridium there is. It's probably a very small vein. There is like no quartz. Are we just getting small veins of everything today? Oh, my friend is hold on, my friend's gonna be in a party, so if it sounds like I'm talking to no one, I'm talking to my buddy. Is there anything over here? Aluminum. Limestone's pretty decent. Oh shit, that's gold. That's not very valuable, but gold is pretty okay. Gold is better than anything else we're getting so far. That's gold. Get the gold. Okay, people, get out of my way. Hello, Wyatt. Huh. You did what? Oh my god. You're cutting out. Is anybody gonna? I'm not talking to you guys like Rainbow Void, right? Is anybody gonna acknowledge the fact that there's just gold sitting here? I mean, it's not the most valuable ore in the game. It's like the least valuable ore that spawns in veins like this. But it's gold. Like, who's the bag? Who's the differ? Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's a pull-out wall. I get it, yeah. my god. Awesome. Bruh. I love harmless pranks like that. By the way, if you don't know, my cousin played a video of like silence occasionally interrupted by a little like smoke detector beep in his school, and the classmates were laughing, and he had a sub that didn't know. I don't really condone messing with the substitute, but okay, that was good. That was funny. Hey, rule number one about pranking: no snitching. All right, I'm gonna go unload the uranium. Be right back, Rainbow Void. What? That I will say I've seen that, but that's kind of dumb how they can just write you down if they have a freaking grudge. I never really had that many bad substitutes, but I had this one teacher that got so butthurt over the fact I said, you want to know why Illinois is a bad state? Because Indiana sucks and Iowa blows. And she got pissed. Hey, Indiana sucks and then Iowa blows, so air. It's called wind. I would know because I'm a turbine enthusiast. Old. Oh my god. Hey, are you able to access the other kids' iPads? Oh my god, if you can find someone's iPad, get the sound on there and slip it back in their backpack. Oh my god, that's a dick move. You didn't hear that though. Yeah, I didn't suggest it. No. The one guy that you had troubles with. Hmm. What? I'm not, cause oh my god. Awesome. That was a fat ass block of gold. We can hold 16 pieces. Don't worry, just do a prank. By the way, chat, you did not hear me say this. I did not I'm not condoning anything bad, but I'm just gonna put this out there. If you live in a school district, there's an email. Nice work. There is an email that if you type it into your email, right? When you compose an email, if you type an email into the email bar, you can actually email every single student or teacher in your district. Okay. Now, I'm not saying to do anything with it. I'm just putting that fact out there. Most companies do this. Most companies and schools do that. So, I'm not condoning anything. Neither do I take responsibility for the fact I have just admitted. I may or may not have used this to my advantage once. By that, I mean emailing the people in my school a picture of a ripped bunny. A fish. I pissed a couple people off doing that. $11:35. Yeah, go ahead. Man, oh, bye. Oh, he lives in the UK. I'm jealous. I'd rather be in the UK than here. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't even know if I really want to tell this story out loud. It's disgusting. But, oh, dude, did I actually voice crack there? It's like, yeah. That was a voice crack. Anyway, oh god, by the way, I'm gonna admit this. I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous to say it. It doesn't pertain to me. But this is a really nasty story I've heard from my school. The two of them, actually. So the first one, so we have this couch. We have this, like, little sofa chair in our gaming room. And, well, the rumor got out. Somebody, let's just say they plugged into the electrical socket, but the electrical socket wasn't made of plastic. We're gonna leave it at that, and we're not gonna elaborate further than that. And you guys can connect the dots. And so we basically did like the cheese touch with this chair. If you were touched, you were infected. And it was getting to a point where I'm like, hey, Mrs. Teacher, you can let me bring this home on a trailer. I will get about 5 gallons of diesel. We'll burn it, and let's just hope no one gets conceived when we burn this chair. That's the only problem. And then, the second worst story, again, this is really disgusting. I don't know why this guy did it. Well, this guy, you're gonna fill in the dots here, but he applied mayonnaise on the screen of a computer. Except for, it's not actually mayonnaise, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You can connect the dots. Why he did the thing at school. Like, yes. Kids. But somebody decided to have fun on the computer. No, not that story. But anyway, basically, this guy decided to play the instrument that has only one outlet. You guys can put the he did it. He did it. He had a little fun. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say it on stream. He had fun. And I'm gonna say he got the screen dirty. Like, dude, why? That is nasty. Like, I'm sorry, if you're gonna have quote-unquote fun at school, like, why at school, people? Like, no. It was in our computer lab. Also, somebody tried to watch the naughty stuff on the computer. It's typically the stuff belongs on websites. Like it's got the. When are you next live? Probably tonight after I eat dinner. But let's just say, he decided to watch the website that I don't know if it was this website, but, he decided to watch a website, it's very similar to another website that has orange and black for a theme, and is not really meant for kids. You know where I'm going. And I think when he did this, he accidentally released a virus into our school, or it must have F'd with the domain, where every time we closed our laptops, it would literally log out. So if you had a school project, it would log out. And by the way, this guy had a twin and tried to blame it on the other, which just, wow, really low move. Oh my god, you're disgusting. But anyway, the best story I have from my... Oh, that was a bad voice crack. Holy shit. Anyway. What is wrong with me, chat? But anyway, the best story, this is appropriate. The best story I've ever had in my school is that I was playing Minecraft once. I was playing with my friends. They're like, hey, do you know what the devious lick challenge is? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of bullshit. People are breaking stuff and stealing stuff from the school. I forget about the conversation. Go next, okay? I'm sitting in my history class, and all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off. And by the way, I'm autistic. I hate the fire alarm, but this didn't affect me because the fire alarm has gone off 3 different times of that year because our building, my school was built like the 1880s and expanded in the 60s probably. And so our building's pretty old. We have a... Oh, there's lithium. Holy shit! But anyway. So... Okay, so I'm like, okay, what the hell is the fire alarm doing? It went off. I'm a little bit pissed because we have to go out to the frickin' track with drag our sorry asses there in the hot sun. I think it was hot then. I don't know, whatever. But I was just so unpleased because I actually like history and having to be disrupted, yeah. Maybe I might do Minecraft, I don't know. But anyway, so... later in the day, after this happened, I got called down to the office, and we have these things called, like, PORs. I'm not kidding you, there could have been a better name. They're called positive office referrals. Yes, this is high school, they're doing this. Oh my god, I just dug up, like, 2 veins of lithium and a vein of cobalt. Holy shit! Maybe later. Anyway, right, yeah, so I went down to the office, received my award, they gave me like a Hershey's bar or whatever, but as I'm going in, I see a kid, presumably his parents, the school police officer, the assistant principal, all escort this kid in the building. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Well, I didn't know what happened, but then it got out that this kid had committed a felony, which is, the felony was destruction of private property. What happened is that's cobalt, that's very valuable. I don't care how I insult this guy. This dumb gobshite of a human being broke a pipe to the urinal and flooded it, and it must have contacted a fire alarm system and tripped it. And he caused $7,000 in damage. So if you guys ever think that you're doing shitty at life, just let you know, you're not the person that before they even become an adult caused a $7,000 damage and committed a felony in Illinois. Because if you don't know, of course, your taxpayers go to the school, and that's technically, you know, public property. So basically, he just committed, what was it? I don't know, it was a class 2 felony? I don't know, but he did commit a felony, though. A urinal. He tried to devious lick a urinal. And by the way, people, I don't condone stealing, okay? Don't steal. But if you're gonna steal, why would you steal a toilet? Come on. Like, you're telling me you're gonna become a thief, right? You're gonna get caught, okay? And you decide to steal a toilet. Like, you couldn't steal, like, a fire alarm switch or a frickin', like... Hell, even a textbook would be better. Because those things are worth, like, $200 frickin' dollars. But a toilet, like, you're literally stealing a human petri dish of shit and piss. Why? Night. Anyway, so another story after my school. By the way, my school, the college right next to it, is where Ronald Reagan used to go to college. Like the Ronald Reagan, which I don't really care, but whatever. So one of our presidents went to college, literally only less than a couple miles where I went to school. Yes, one of the presidents of the United States went to college where in the same town I went to school in. But anyway, so I remember this, my worst thing that's ever happened in middle school. And well, okay, so the cool thing is, right, how my middle school was shaped is that at the time I was in 8th grade. And let me tell you something great about 8th grade in this middle school I used to go to. Is that it had a hallway, right? And then imagine if you, on the four quadrants of the hallway, there were these classrooms. And on one side, there was a bathroom in between them. And there was lockers down the hall. So, like, for example, how it, by the way, if you go down this hallway, if you went down, you would go you would see, like, this hallway to your right if you're going down it, and that's the 7th grade hallway. And there's lockers all down that. But if you keep going, you go up to the cafeteria. If you went straight, you'd go into the gym. And if you went right, by the way, my cafeteria was shaped like a lava lamp. So if you went like left down the lava lamp and you went left again, you would go to the gym. If you went right down the lava lamp, you'd go to the offices where they were at the time, but they moved them. And then eventually those two hallways would join into a giant library with a dome in the middle. Like it had a dome where it would let the light in, and it was a pretty cool library. That's where 5th and 6th grade were. But here's the thing. 5th and 6th grade, when you get into school, it's very confusing, especially for me. Like, I was late my first week of class because it was a circle. Like, I didn't know where I was supposed to go. But anyway, that's irrelevant. The reason I tell you this is because 8th grade classes are very convenient because everything is right there. Nice. I'm going to continue the story, Christian. So anyway, for example, if you were a 5th or 6th grader at this middle school, you'd have to go all the way to the cafeteria, potentially, and get your shit and come back. But literally, all you gotta do for the 8th grade is just go out, get your stuff, which is just right outside the classroom, and there you go. You want to go to the bathroom? There's no delay. So it was perfect. You were never late. Until something awful happened. We have this kid, I'm not going to name him by name because he's threatened to make me disappear. But actually, I'm not really afraid of him. I'm not really. Like, if he even tried to fight me, I would probably pwn him. Like, he's threatening to he's like, hey, Race, you want to disappear tonight? I'd be like, I was almost about to say, hey, you want to get shot? Anyway, like, you want to make me disappear, okay? Now, if you're going to want to make me disappear, you're going to need to run faster than 1,500 feet a second, which is the speed of a .22 caliber long rifle. Anyway, this kid basically thought it'd be cool to draw a bunch of dicks on the window or the mirror of my school's bathroom. And because of this, by the way, okay, so, right, this is your hallway, right? You go down, you go to the right, that's 7th grade, you go forward, and right before you hit the cafeteria, there's a bathroom. We had to walk all the way down there, and it would take us an extra minute. We weren't allowed to run in the hall, so we had to take an extra minute. Because thanks to this kid, we had to spend an extra time and risk being late because someone couldn't not draw dicks in the school bathroom. Pissed me off. Yes, I did. I didn't go to Congerville. Oh, Congerville. Oh my god, the kids there were so mean. Man, and there's this place called Congerville School. By the way, I live so far away from my high school, I used to have to take the bus to Congerville and then back to Eureka. And I'll say I went to Eureka High School. I don't go there anymore. It's been 3 years. I'm gonna go there next week, but I haven't like done, I haven't really. I'm not like a student anymore. I help them with coins and coin wars for only a week, and then I dip. But anyway, so oh, what was that thing? Dude, there's this like really fuzzy shit. It may have been asbestos. I don't know, but there's this like fuzzy insulation at the top of the gym of Congerville, and I'd like to kick kickballs up, and it would smash into the ceiling and it'd make it snow. Hmm. I swear, no offense. I feel like the people at Congerville were just not nice. Hmm. Awesome. Oh. But dude, this one of my worst things that's ever happened to me at school, and I will say ahead of time, I was in the wrong here. I was not in the right. But it was my freshman year. How old was I? I was in ninth grade equivalent, so I was freshman high school. I just got in. I remember it because it was 2019, 2020. But, either that or I was in eighth grade. And by the way, yeah. So, there's this kid, I'm not going to name him again, but this kid pissed me off. He would always get people to hang out or play with him, and then, like, he'd say, oh, play tag. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not a fan of these kids anyway. Just play tag, I'm bored on the iPad. Just play tag, make them happy, because whatever. And then this kid comes up and he's like, okay, you want to play tag? I'm like, okay, whatever, sure. I'm bored as hell with my iPad. So I play tag, and this little asshole goes up to the teacher and says I'm harassing him. And she tells me to stop. I'm like, okay. And here's where I went wrong, right? So I grabbed the kid's arm. Right? I'm not going to hide it, right? And by the way, I shouldn't have done this. This was a really bad choice, so don't grab people. But it wasn't that hard. I held him like that. And this happened like 7 years ago. So I was like, I was probably like 12. And yeah, just because I was 12 doesn't mean I was right. I shouldn't have done this. I regret everything about that. I kind of feel bad for the kid now. And I grabbed him slightly, right? I'm like, listen up here, buddy. If you do this again, I'm in trouble. Well, again, they found out that I basically grabbed him by the arm. Or, not hard, but still didn't matter. I still chose to grab him by the arm. That's what happened. And again, I'm transparent. But I got a 1 week, suspension. Or no, I got like a 1 week punishment. My parents correctly punished me, and I got my PS taken away. And by the way, let me just know that this was the time in Fortnite when the Infinity Blade was happening, and when I got my PlayStation back, they vaulted the damn thing. A week. I was grounded for a week. It came out probably no more than 2 days before this happened. I got a win with it. I got a win with it. I got like a 14 kill game with it. But that's it. I shouldn't have done that. That's my worst thing I've ever done. To be honest with you guys. Again, I want to be that's my transparency. But I haven't heard from the kid in so long. But yeah, if he ever sees this, yeah, I'm admit I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong. But here's the thing. I ain't doing that again. And well, again. So fast forward a couple. By the way, these girls came around and they're like, and by the way, yes, again, I'm wrong. They're like, oh, you broke his arm. I'm like, I didn't break his arm because he would be in a cast. So by the way, I know what it's like to break something. I broke my growth plate. If you take your foot, right, take your pinky toe on your left foot. Now trace your finger down the left of it, and where it has that ridge, that's a growth plate. I broke it. I had to be casted for a month. He had no cast. I'm like, dude, I didn't break his arm. Is he like, oh yes, you did? And I'm like, oh, whatever. But here's the thing. We had a problem, and I was going to apologize to the girls. I apologized, and you know what happened when I went home? I go on, and on the TV is Mr. Governor Pritzker of Illinois, and says, we're shutting down because of COVID. And there you go. Literally the day I apologized to them. And by the way, as the day I apologized to them, the kid who I grabbed, he took a dump behind this one building and he was in trouble. And I shouldn't have done this. I look at him, I'm like, heh. And he got so pissed too. But I haven't seen him after that day because I actually was taken to school by my mom because of COVID. Well, we did online learning after that. And that is the day, that day I apologized to them. Illinois shut down the COVID. Yeah. What happened to them? I don't know. He's probably off living his life, hanging out. He's probably in freaking shit. He's probably in like high school now. Honestly, I hope he's doing good. You know, maybe he'll become a blue collar. Ooh. Well, I'm listening to a story from my other homie in the chat, so that's why I'm not talking in chat. Anyway, so... Oh, yeah, you keep going. Ooh. Was it a bad one? I quote unquote made someone quit indirectly. So this one sub, by the way, there's this one teacher I have, I'm not gonna name him, but I've actually, I talked to the same teacher in the story just a couple of days ago. Like I talked to them just 6 days ago. Cause she does like autism around me, like she does like autism speaks, and I come in and I help and I give my side because I have autism myself. Hell of a teacher, by the way. So we have this sub that comes in, and I don't know what exactly she was doing, but she was being a berateful piece of shit. I mean, she'd always, apparently she was like harassing me and not being patient with me when you gotta be patient with me. That's how I was back then. Well, apparently, I didn't know this until high school or 3 years after. She called me retarded behind my back, which, look, man, I'm neutral on the word because I don't really care. It doesn't offend me. But but she doesn't know that, which, like, a teacher is gonna call a kid a retard. You need to be fired. And when I heard that, I was hunting her down so I could find her, so I could get her name and report her. Or scream her. I was gonna scream my ass off at her. I was gonna give her a piece of my mind. Let's say, I'm not offended that she did that. I'm more offended that she's able to do that to a person not as strong as her. What a bitch. She was fired. She was not allowed to work on D140 ever again. By the way, my teacher that did the speaks with me, we had problems with each other, right? Because I wouldn't always behave. But she ripped into this person, apparently. She never came back to my district ever again. I didn't know. Like, she told me that behind my back. Which, you know, I'm actually more offended at the fact that she don't have the guts to say it to my face. Like, that shows how much of a bitch she was. You know what? Whatever. You want to say that to me? Go on. Call me any name under the sun. Do it to my face. Like, do it to my face. Yeah, she did it to my face. If she did it to my face, I would have gone to juvie. I'm telling you that right now. I would have gone juvie. I would have got 1 week suspension at the minimum. I don't know. Stupid bitch. I have suffered at the hand of teacher abuse. Like I was abused by this one teacher in high school, but we're friends now. Like, there's this one girl I will not name, and no, I wasn't attracted to her. I didn't really have that many crushes in high school anyway. And this girl was always a bitch to me, I tell you. Like, she would always try to pick on me, and I would tell teachers to stop and be like, no, like what? Just let it go. And, like, for example, she'd start throwing, you know, there's like those, like, you know, bingo chips. They're clear and made of plastic. They're red or green or whatever. Well, she throws one at me, and I'm like, okay, can you not throw stuff at me? And they're like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use a red one. That way, you know that I'm not chucking shit. That way, you know, I'm not doing anything. And she dead ass chucks a red one at me. What a prick! By the way, me and this girl that was bullying me, I was like, you know what? I started figuring out that she didn't have, I'm not going to go into detail because privacy. She had a few things going on, to say so the least. So I basically kind of like analyzed her mentally, and I put her back together. Like, we sat down for counseling. I'm like, look, right, you're going through this. How do you think it makes me feel? And yada, yada, yada. And we basically kind of became friends. Like, I actually admitted the situation, which W on my part, honestly. And the problem is, this teacher was an assistant, and she'd always get on my dick. I mean, she doesn't anymore because we're not in the class, but we were better off. But oh my god. Again, I'll give them the credit that they did get better with me before I left, but still, like, we're on good terms, but still, it was so annoying. And the problem about a teacher in anything other than college is that if you have a teacher that disagrees, if you disagree with a teacher or anything like in high school or middle school, you can basically eat shit because they're not going to do anything to change. They are not really that obligated to change. But at least when you're in, like, you know, college like me, when you can dispute with a teacher peacefully and they'll be cool. Like, we had this like one thing, like this one test, and one of the problems was errored, and we pointed out to our teacher, and he was like, if you got it right, you get bonus points. If you didn't get it right, you'll get the points on it. Yada yada. Fair. But yeah, that's the point. I've also suffered a fair hand of abuse from autism programs in Bloomington, Illinois. I used to go there because I was one of the few autistic people that could speak in that class. And every time I feel like I did speak, I was unfairly punished. Like, for example, I was doing this above a table. I was pretending to be a submarine because I'm a kid. Like, I was very young. I was probably, like, no more than 8 years old. And they'd always punish me and do that shit. And then they took me to Noodles and Company, and I got water. I'm sorry, people. I hate water. I hate water so much. I don't like it. It's just tasteless. Like, I can drink it every once in a while. I don't want to drink water. I want Pepsi. I'm an American. I legally identify myself as an American, so therefore I'm legally obligated to at least 12 ounces of Coca-Cola or Pepsi a day. Joke, by the way. Anyway, you get the point. Like, they're always dicks. Unfortunately, I didn't get their names, because if I did, I would find them and I would find a way to sue them. I would sue for damages. I know generally what they look like. They look like witches. They look like old, raggedy, decaying people. And no, you're not weird. It's just personal preference. Like, I'm weird. This might gross people out. This grosses everybody out I talk to. I dipped ham in applesauce and I liked it. Or I'll dip my French fries in chicken. I'll dip it in ketchup and ranch. I told that to my coworker. He's like, you should not legally be able to do that. I'm like, well, too bad. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'll be like, you dip your fries in ranch? I'm like, what? Yeah. I don't like ham because it makes my stomach upset every time I eat it. I'm mildly allergic to ham. Like, I love bacon, but I don't eat it. I've not eaten bacon in over, I'd say, 5 years. Because, again, like, I get physically ill when I eat pork. I can't eat it. My digestive tract is not friendly to pork. Actually, no, the pork is not friendly to me. I'm not really supposed to drink milk. I'm not, like, lactose intolerant, but milk just doesn't process as well with me as other people, but I can still drink it. I can still eat dairy. But I actually drink silk, and honestly, silk tastes so much nicer. And the great thing about silk is that it has a longer expiration date than milk. So you can keep it longer. His thing is not fully upgraded. I'm going faster than him. But if anybody's like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad, are you like 100% traumatized from like the autism camp abuse? I'm not. But honestly, I would say the only good thing about it is that it's kind of made me tough. Or it's kind of made me more tougher, but also a little bit more sympathetic to people of dire situations. So yeah, to the people who they'll never see this video, but to the people who did that to me in class, go to hell. I don't care. That's why I have a little bit of a grudge against Unit 5 of Bloomington, Illinois. I hate Unit 5. They wronged me. Every single day. Oh hell, he's dumping Abby. I don't care. I hate. There's no group in this world I hate more, and I hope I don't get flagged by YouTube. I hate people that take advantage of people on the spectrum to like make them do things for them or use them as a fall guy. People have tried to use me as a quote unquote fall guy because I am on the spectrum, and the people that do that, you are actually cowards. You're cowards. You are cowards in every single sense of the word. You're too bitch or chicken to actually get in trouble, so you have to take somebody and use them as a fall guy. I don't think I have to explain why people like that are cowards. Those type of people are disgusting. Yeah, like I was bullied for 7 years. I'm sorry if I keep going on talking. I just like talking. I like having people here talking or listening, you know. Whether it be whether it be one person or two, I don't care. I like having company. Oh. It better have been good graffiti. Like, by the way, I'm just gonna say, people, I'm not trying to be like one of those, oh, like, schools, like, one of those, like, teachers pet people. I'm just gonna let you guys know that destroying a public school technically is a felony. And if you do it, it's gonna be put on your criminal record. And, oh, I don't care. Well, guess what, buddy? Here's the problem, is that when you get employed, they're gonna look at everything you did online. They're gonna look at everything that you did in your community. They're gonna look at everything on your criminal record. So they're gonna be like, hey, this guy destroyed his bathroom in 3rd grade. We don't want to hire. Oh, and people are like, and if people are like, oh, why? I don't want to get a job. Well, guess what? When you don't get a job, you ain't gonna pay money. You ain't gonna pay the bills. You gotta pay your taxes. You gotta pay your bills. You gotta pay everything. You gotta make paper in this world. And you're gonna hinder that if you're committing petty crimes. And guess what? Whether it be one day, whether it be the next day, next week, next month, next year, next decade, you're gonna grow back and you're gonna be like, wow, that was incredibly stupid. Because one time, this was in 4th grade. By the way, I'm gonna let you guys know, I was a little bastard in 4th grade. But I stabbed a kid with a pencil. Here's why. I stabbed a kid with a pencil. Here's why. That sounds weird. Anyway, the reason is that there was this program that the school wouldn't let me in because they thought I would like not be able to take it. So I got mad and became a little petty bitch, and I stabbed a kid in the back with a pencil. Again, I was wrong, and I got fairly punished for that. That's probably the worst thing I actually have ever done. Like, I full force stabbed the kid, but he forgave me later. I wouldn't be surprised if the kid's got a freaking chunk of graphite in his back. Or the other worst thing I've ever done, these 2 twins were bullying me in, 2nd or 3rd grade? And they were taking my lunchbox and they were tossing it over my head, playing keep away. One kid I think stole my lunchbox. So then what happened is that I found the other twin, took a jump rope, and proceeded to attempt to strangle the kid. Yes, I was not, by the way, this is, again, I was wrong for doing this, but I did not think clearly back then. And I know people are like, oh my god, everybody says that. No, like, I was a stupid ass. Like, I literally thought that my house would go up into space when it was nighttime. I was that dumb. I was not the brightest bulb in the shed. Let's just put it at that. But now I grew up, I'm like, hey, you know what? It's not good to strangle people. That's not a good thing to do. That hurts people. Yeah, lesson, people. Don't strangle people. It's really, yeah. I was an asshole, man. I was bad. I regret I regret everything I've done like that. I'm so glad I've matured as a person. Like, oh. Ooh, speaking of. Oh, crap. I don't have potatoes. Stop putting dynamite. Dude, Joe, I'm sorry, but at least here in Illinois, our school lunches are garbage. They're ass. Was it Prairie Farms? And then you're gonna get in trouble. I hate zero tolerance. That shit is stupid. I don't care. Voice crack. I don't care. If I walked back on it, I would have defended myself. If someone's gonna throw hands with me, I'm gonna throw hands back. I don't care. But if you guys think that's bad or any of my things are bad, wait till you hear what my dad has done. So my dad told me this story, and it's funny. He had a bit more of a chaotic, school life than I did. So there's this kid, right? And there's a sub in his class, and he was being a little smartass, right? And my dad's like, "Hey, why don't you shut your effing mouth?" And he's like, "Well, whatever," right? And they keep going. He keeps smartassing him. This sub, apparently. I mean, he told me this, so this is in his words. And he's like, "Hey, again, shut your effing mouth." And he's like, "Okay, what are you gonna do about it?" So my dad proceeds to stand up, grab the textbook underneath of his desk, hold it both hands, and slam this guy right in the dome. His dome, while it was falling, it hit another kid's desk and knocked his ass out. And then everybody stared at my dad like, "Oh my gosh, what did this guy do?" So he just walks out, and he knows he's cooked. He knows he's cooked. So he comes back the next day, and they call him to the office. And the principal's like, "Hey, did you assault this kid yesterday?" He's like, "Yeah, because he was being a little bitch." The principal's like, "Okay, we're gonna punish you, but between you and me, that guy had it coming." Okay, so my dad's like, okay, he's gone out. And all of a sudden, his older brother comes out. And he's like, "Did you hit my little kid last night? Or my little brother last night?" And this kid apparently was a football player. So you wouldn't really want to tango with this guy. He would probably fold anybody's ass. And my dad's like, "Well, yeah, he was being a smartass to the teacher. And I put him in his place." So the big brother lets him go. He's like, "Oh, yeah. Heard he was being a little smartass. Yeah, he had it coming." So even his older brother agreed he was being a little shit. Hilarious. But another funny story he told me. He had another smartass kid in his tech class. So how did he get revenge for this? Well, he found his locker and proceeded to weld it shut. Well, oopsie daisy. Believe it if you want, right? My dad told me this. Well, a spark must have caught one of the dude's books because it started to burn. And they tried to get the locker open to, stop the fire from spreading, but they couldn't because my dad welded it shut. So he could apparently, in his description, he saw smoke billowing out the top notches of the locker. This is awesome. Yeah, my dad had a nutty childhood. Oh no. But chat, it takes like 30 minutes to make my potatoes, so I might hop off, and I might probably take an hour break or whatever. Again, as a wind turbine enthusiast, those turbines are placed way too close to each other. Those boxes are shit. When are the new tariffs gonna start? Are they gonna start this week? I wonder when. Again, I'm probably have to end. I can't convince my dad that tariffs are bad because they are.